Alright, hello. Hello. Alright, it's Friday. Made it through another day. Oh my god, my boss fell through the fucking roof today. Whole way up to his waist. Like, I wish I could have took a snapshot. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out and do music all night tonight. I'm gonna fucking be playing. I ordered pizza. Fucking hungry. I haven't eaten in 2 days. Um, well, I have, but like, it's been like piece of cheese on bread, kind of thing. Um, um, but yeah, it was a good day today. It was a fucked up roof we were on. It's a piece of shit. We're just putting a metal roof on it, and so it wasn't being replaced like all the old fucking plywood, shit, garbage. It was like pulp. You could just poke your finger right through it, like, um, and but we're just putting burning strips across the, you know what I mean, across the fucking rafters and put the metal roof on. And it was a good day there. It was a good day. So, but I just got into a debate with. I had to walk up to get beer. Um, I was like in a hurry too, and just get beer and cigarettes for today and tomorrow, and then I had to come back and order pizza, which I just did. I'm on waiting for now. I bought me pizza, my parents pizza. Everybody gets pizza and beer and cigarettes, but but I ran into little Eric on the way up there, and he just got like kind of booted out of his house because he got in a fight with his little brother, um, and they put a hole in the wall. And yeah, he got booted out, so he'll probably be staying here tonight, at least for tonight, anyhow. But but I was sitting there waiting on the side of the road. Um, so he had things to go do, and I got into it with him. He mentioned he's gonna take out some girl who works up the road, and I've seen her many times with like a black eye, and I was like, oh, that's cool, you know what I mean? Take her out, yeah. Like, hopefully she's not fucking with that dude, like, or whoever gave her that black eye, all the time. Um, and he started talking shit about like cutting some dude up, you know, you know, I mean, like put a big scar across their face and like fuck that dude, which I agree, like I fuck that motherfucker. But I had to make the point about like going to jail, like going to the penitentiary, or even just the county, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't like every individual case, like what you're gonna get. He'd probably go to the penitentiary because he's got a record, and he was part of like the hate shit for a while, and I managed to talk him out of all that and get him away from all that stuff. But like, I can't blame him. Like I said, I want to hurt hurt people, you know what I mean? Like some dude beating on some girl, like I just want to fucking, you know, like I want to hurt people. Sometimes, for shit like that. But I made the point. I was like, you fucking go to jail. Like I'm tired of being, like, you know what I mean? God, playing God or being Jesus or something. Like I ain't no fucking Jesus. Like it's bad enough. Like I'm already nice enough. Like I don't expect shit from people, and like I'm not ambitious, and like even now, like my work, like I don't make shit. Like right now I'm making what I thought I was gonna make 3 years ago when I got hired, and it took me that long to get to where I thought I was gonna make that much money then, and I thought it'd be much more further ahead, but no. And the hours aren't there, you know what I mean? So, but like, I can't even ask for more money because like after the drinking binge he just went on like he don't have it. Like he's already like budgeted me in to like this is how much I can pay anybody. You know what I mean? How many hours? Because the hours aren't even there. Like I know what's going on, but like I there's you know what I mean. There's nothing I can do for it. Like I still gotta make something somehow, and you know options and all that shit. But like I'm nice enough, you know what I mean. Like I'm more work than like I'm worth a lot more. But I happen to like having something to do, a task. Um, but yeah, I'm nice enough. You know what I mean? Like when like earlier in this week, like I get frustrated like when he gives me shit about something. I'm like, fuck you. You don't pay me enough to give a shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I mean? Go find a teenager to go do this, and see how they fucking work for you. But yeah. Anyhow, my point is like I'm not Jesus. Like I'm not. And I had to explain the point of, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, fuck that dude that would, you know, like, beat on a woman. Like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, I'd like to break his legs. But, you can't go doing that. Like, you can't, like, you go to jail. And it's, like, most times, like, somebody like a girl like that is not going to press charges, even though it's illegal and like you can go to jail for smacking a bitch or, you know what I mean, or hurting anybody. Like you can go to jail, but there has to be charges pressed, and so like wife beating and shit like that, or even a husband beating. Like I've known women that would just crack you over the fucking head, you know, with objects. And they'll fuck you up bad, stab you. Like I've known all them kind of women too. Like it's not just men, but anybody that's abusive like that. And then you have the other person that they don't press charges and they you know they don't want to snitch, and it, you know what I mean, like, and if they're even trying to be smart, they might get away from the person for a while, and then they're stupid and go back and forgive them and fucking go back to it. And you know what I mean, which has been my problem for like other things in life. You know what I mean, like trying to, you know, somebody like my boss getting through a drinking binge. I'm like trying to hang in there, like come on, dude, like trying to fucking help you. But like when you go fuck up some dude for beating on some girl, which I would do that for a girl, like any girl, like any woman, like it just, you know what I mean? Like if I don't even have to know her. She doesn't even have to be close to me. Like just that's fucked up. Like somebody pummel that motherfucker. If you go do that, like chances are you're gonna wind up in jail, especially if you hurt somebody really bad. You're gonna go to jail. And it will, like the police will be called most likely, like that kind of drama, and I was like, and then you're gonna go to jail and like and fuck up your own life for somebody else, and then while you're in jail, like she's gonna go back to that motherfucker or somebody just like him, and still be getting beat on, And there's still gonna be these motherfuckers out here. Like, you can't fucking solve that problem like that. Like, you're only hurting yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you're just crucifying yourself. Like, for somebody, and they don't even give a shit. Like, they'll just nail you to the cross. Like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know. I guess the thing with like drug addiction, like a lot of people, like, you know what I mean, like they'll try to help you out, and all like you come stay with us or whatever, and like I'll let you borrow some money or whatever, and the next thing you know they're stealing and shit, and like you can only give so much to people, especially when they're broken like that, because it's not going to be solved easily. And chances are you're gonna like you're setting yourself up for like a world of fucking pain, unless you know how to keep those boundaries. Like I'll help anybody out, but like I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Kind of like Meatloaf said, "I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that," kind of thing. It's got to be tough love, but yeah, you can't go around beating people just because they beat one. Like, it just makes no sense. You're just fucking yourself up, and then you didn't stop that motherfucker from doing it again. Possibly you can stop them from doing it to that girl again. Like, they'll never touch that girl again because they fear, but that doesn't even happen half the time. Like, people are fucking habitual. Human beings are that way. I know I am. I just try to, the best I can, to not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do heroin anymore. Like, I don't, there's many things that I don't do anymore because it's not fucking healthy. I'm just struggling with, like, trying to strike things off the list of unhealthy habits that I do. But, I've made sense of things like that in life. Like, but he kept telling me, it's like, what lesson am I gonna learn then? And I'm like, well, yeah, the world's fucked up. Like, you can't fix it. That's the lesson you're gonna learn. And I was like, and that's exactly why I don't fuck with people. I started getting excited, and I was like, that's why I don't fuck with people. That's why I sit in the basement. I don't fucking know anybody. Like, I don't fuck with people because I don't want to be part of any of that shit. Like, I want to, you know what I mean? Like, the drama and all that shit. Like, some of the shit people do, like, I've experienced in life. Like, I want to fuck people up bad, like, for acting that way. And you can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not healthy to do. It might make you feel better for about a second. And, you might even smile about it, like, years later. Like, I'm glad I killed, you know what I mean? Like, like, fucking broke that motherfucker's legs, or, you know what I mean? Over, you know what I mean, for beating somebody, or, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not healthy to do. It's not healthy, like, it's not a healthy way to think about things. Like, you have to think smart, because you go to prison for, like, cutting somebody up, or breaking their legs, and, it just doesn't make any sense in the long run. Like, the big picture, like, why would you do that? Like, you're just doing it to yourself. Like, for what? To make yourself feel better for about a second. Kind of like heroin. That's why I didn't fuck with people. You know what I mean? Like, people make me, like, that kind of shit makes me feel violent. Like, people beating on women. People looking for fights. I get angry. I think about it sometimes. Like, people take advantage of me, but I just stop fucking with them eventually. You know what I mean? Like, I just give somebody roping up to hang themselves, and it's like, fuck you, and I let them have it. Like, verbally, you know what I mean? Like, I let them have it. I avoid violence. Like actual violence. I've seen enough of it in my lifetime, and like I never liked it. I don't. I just like it's never really cool. Um, it's just ugly. It's an ugly scene. Um, and nobody's right, really. Kind of one of those kind of things. Unless you put on some boxing gloves and then fuck somebody up in a ring. Um, but I've never been like that. Like I don't like I it's not a game to me. So I just take no parts in it. Like I um, just want nothing to do with it. Like I'm completely like all the violence that I feel inside sometimes. I'm like pacifist. Um, uh, like it would take something. It would take something. That's for sure. Um, I haven't. I don't think I've even punched anybody in the face since I was like 20 years old. Um, but when I was a small child, when I was young, before I had a brain, that's the kind of shit I would do. Like I'd hit him in the head with a rock or something like a brick, um, or stab him or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. But that was like 6 years old. Like, uh, it took a minute for me to like think and figure out what the fuck was going on. But hopefully, I'm hoping like the things I've said like got through to him. Like he'll at least think about it, because it does make no sense. Like it's just like you can't break the cycle by doing that. Like the violence doesn't break the cycle. Um, Violence only begets violence, and then like you fuck your own life up. You fuck your own life up. Um, like touchers or an easy one. He brought up that because everybody like it's like well I suppose there's really weird like there's like that weird like sect of like um, I don't even know what to call them. Like maybe very like extremely liberal, like the mindset of like the polarized politics side of it. Like people that get brainwashed by politics and this side or that side. Um, uh, like they can't help themselves. Like people that touch kids and shit. Like fuck them people. Like I don't care. Like rapists and people that fuck with kids. Um, like I know they got problems. I know it's been done to them half the time. You know what I mean? Like that's what fucks people up. Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like a 12-year-old that does it. I might be able to get down. Like oh, like he can't. He doesn't know any better. You know, fucking around with younger children, like when you're 12 or something. Even that makes me just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But still, like, yeah, there's no, like, I try to intellectualize it, and I can do that. I can intellectualize it, but, like, still, like, you just can't, like, you're fucking destroying people, like, their whole life. It's not like stealing $100 off them or something, or punching them in the face. Like, you're fucking them up for the rest of their life, with something like that, and that's huge. Like, I want to, you know what I mean? Like, there's people, they shouldn't be allowed to be right back on the street like they are. At least from what I've seen. Like, when I was in jail, for, you know what I mean? for the few months that I was in jail, there was touchers in there, and nobody liked them. Nobody likes a toucher. But I would see that I would they would get out, like they would get out, like they spend like a year in jail and get out for fucking this or that, and then I would for like a year after I got out, I kept looking at the website to see like who was back in, and just anybody I knew, like people I made friends with, or people I knew, people I hated, and fucking touchers. You know what I mean? They got out while I was in there, and I couldn't believe it. And then like, you know what I mean? 6 months later, they're back in for like doing something worse and touching another fucking kid. It, ah, but you know, I just it's why I don't fuck with people. You know what I mean? Because I just like I'd like to go around with a baseball bat and all the touchers. You know what I mean? Like just hunt them down. Um, but like I don't want to go to jail. Like I'm done doing that. I'm done with all that. So trying to be smart. I'm trying to talk sense to people that are younger. Uh, Maybe I should write songs about it, but I want to think of a clever way to say it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go.